Hi everyone, I'm going to show you now how to open the bonnet of this new C3. Open the passenger door. Just down there there's a clip on the left hand side. Just pull that clip. And then just to the right of the centre, just put your clip there, then open the bonnet. Make sure that you use the safety bar, which is very, very important. Do not try to multitask like I'm doing, everything one-handed. Use the safety bar and make sure the bonnet is secure. As you can see, the bonnet is open. The safety bar is in place, which is very important to make sure that that is secure. You don't do anything in the engine if that's not properly secure. Don't be like me, trying to sort of multitask, phone in one hand. But anyway, I'm doing this to show you the basic checks. You don't need to be a mechanic, just basic checks. Firstly, we're going to look at the engine coolant. Now, I'm touching it because the engine is cold. I know it's cold. Make sure, whenever you do these checks, that the engine is cold. I mean, 20 minutes would be okay. As long as the car's been sitting for 20 minutes, you'd be fine. But ideally, make sure it's very cold. I'm looking at it, I can see it's topped up. This is a very new car, so I know it's well serviced and it's new. But looking at it, I can see it's on the minimum and maximum level, which is fine. If you did need to top it up, you'd unscrew that cap carefully. Make sure you don't put it in the engine compartment, put it somewhere safe on the side. You wouldn't want to leave that in the engine. And you can top it up with a special antifreeze. Again, check the handbook or seek advice from the garage. Next to it is the windscreen washer. Very important to make sure that the windscreen's kept clean with the special additive that goes in there. Now, to top it up, you'd just pull the blue cap off, look inside it, top it up with fresh water, and probably use an additive with it. If you haven't got an additive, water would be fine. Make sure it's full and then put the cap back on. There's the oil. It's coloured in green, some are bright yellow. Now that's the dipstick. Make sure the car's on a flat surface and of course the car is cold. You would take the dipstick out, wipe it with a clean cloth. It should be full of oil. Put it back in, leave it for a few seconds and then take it out, and there should be a minimum and maximum level for the oil. The oil should be between the minimum and maximum. If it's not, it will need topping up, and that is where the oil will go. But again, if you're a bit nervous about this, seek advice, check your handbook for the correct oil, etc. But mainly check the oil to make sure that it's safe and it has enough oil in it. The yellow cap is the brake fluid. Now, as I said, it's a new car. I know it's topped up, but check it. You can see by looking at it that it's topped up, minimum, maximum. If that needs topping up, you would take the cap off very carefully. As I said, make sure you don't leave it in the engine compartment, and put the special brake fluid would go in there. So make sure that if you are a bit nervous about doing this, that you seek advice, check your handbook and stuff like that. But there's absolutely no way that anyone can't check the routine safety checks. You don't necessarily need to be putting oil in the car, but you can still check to make sure everything is up to scratch. Anyway, I hope that was useful. Stay safe and safe driving, everyone. Hi everyone. Now this one's a different type of beast. You can still do your safety checks as you would with the Citroen, but this one is a much more powerful engine. It's a 3-litre M Sport, and a lot of the stuff in the engine is sealed and built into the vehicle's computer, onboard computer inside the vehicles. But routine safety checks you can still do. For instance, engine coolant. You can see by looking at it if it's topped up nicely. A special antifreeze would go in there. Again, same principle, make sure the engine's cold, make sure you take the cap off safely and put it somewhere safe. Windscreen washers, the same procedure. Again, special additive, pop the cap, fill it up and mix it with fresh water and use the additive. But the rest of the car is very sealed and would have to go inside the vehicle to look at the onboard computer, which would give you a readout of the oil, brake fluid, etc. Anyway, I hope that was useful. No matter what car you drive, whether it's a C3 or a high performance BMW, you still need to know your engine and know your safety features. But if you're in doubt, use your handbook, seek advice, or go to a garage.